And before we get to our conversation tonight, let's get to House of Cards. And President Uhuru Kenyatta will on Tuesday chair a Jubilee parliamentary group meeting in what is seen as latest attempts to seal emerging cracks within the ruling party. But just what is the genesis of the simmering tension in Jubilee? And could Deputy President William Ruto's early 2022 campaigns derail Kenyatta's legacy term? Our political affairs reporter Muremi Mwangi interrogates.
You could call him a hard campaigner or a shrewd political tactician.
I know what I'm doing, my friend.
And this has seemingly been Deputy President William Ruto's operational manual. Rarely publicly antagonizing his boss, President Uhuru Kenyatta, throughout the 6 years of Jubilee marriage. But only 6 months into Jubilee's second and arguably most important term, Kenyatta, it appears, could be staring at the first public defiance from his deputy, albeit through Ruto's allies that have defied the president's directive to desist from 2022 politics.
Jubilee Party.
And on Tuesday, Kenyatta chairs what could potentially be a highly charged Jubilee parliamentary group meeting amid simmering jitters in the party over Ruto's early 2022 campaigns.
Most of the issues that are creating a lot of heat within could actually be hot air. So meeting and disseminating this information clearly from his mouth directly, I am sure it will do a lot of justice.
I think more energies needs to be concentrated on delivering on our agenda for development. And then from there, 2022 will take care of itself when the time comes.
But the meeting comes in the aftermath of a recent Rift Valley Leaders Caucus sitting that reportedly identified Ruto's key impediments close to the presidency, with mention of Interior Principal Secretary Karanja Kibicho, State House Chief of Staff Nzioka Waita, and former State House political advisor Nancy Gitau. Jitters said to have intensified the politicization of Kenyatta's renewed anti-graft war, which has ignited murmurs of disquiet among Ruto's allies. Even as Aldai legislator Conley Serem dragged the Kenyatta family into the ongoing probe on contraband sugar.
The company number 112 is owned by one Uhuru Kenyatta.
People are out there bandying my brother yesterday. Me, I've said, if he's guilty, I delay. What is the problem?
And I am really very proud of the president today when he said that we must trust our institutions to carry out their responsibilities in an objective manner. And that is where I believe if we do, we will go right.
But could the ongoing internal feuding over counter-graft war and Ruto's fears of being shortchanged on his 2022 ambitions be the straw that could break the camel's back?
It is a common feeling among us that even with these heightened political temperatures, it is better that we retreat as ourselves, tulizane maswali, hapa mimi niseme nasikia hii, because most of the issues that are being peddled, they have no source. Huyu anasema nimeambiwa na huyu, huyu anaambiwa na huyu.
The presidential flag bearer in 2013 and in 2017 was Uhuru Kenyatta. And subsequently, the deputy president was going to be in quote, heir apparent.
During the Tuesday meeting, Kenyatta is expected for the first time to exclusively brief Jubilee legislators on details of his March 9th ceasefire deal with opposition leader Raila Odinga. The deal has since turned Kenyatta's newfound ally into a punching bag of key Ruto allies' worry of Odinga's 2022 political game plan.
We are prepared for Raila Odinga's candidature. We think that and we believe that competition is a good thing.
And therefore, I would only want any person who sits forth and thinks that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta and William Ruto are fighting and that they are enemies. And somebody feels like now there is a vacancy, there is an empty gap which I can fill. They would only be lying to themselves.
Tutaki watu kutuambia kila siku mimi nitaunga mkono fulani.
mimi nitaunga mkono fulani wakati ikifika. Hiyo wakati itafika. Wakati itafika, wanaume watajimpaka kwa uwanjani.
Now, while 4 years might appear as a long time to the next polls, Ruto is evidently not gambling with his 2022 chances, and his dalliance with potential allies and friction with real or imagined opponents will no doubt intensify in the coming days. Muremi Mwangi, KTN News in Nairobi.